guys, thank you for joining us
Thanks
today.
for joining us today on Mother's Day. It's a momentous day.
Are you going to give this to your? Are you going to give this to your mum?
Overhead, she didn't yell it.
I got it. It was great.
Momentous. Great, guys. There's gonna be more plans coming later. But yeah, you guys enjoying your Mother's Day? Are you enjoying them?
Yeah, let us know how you're finding it in the comments.
Yes, it's over there. You gotta point the opposite way.
No
But let's introduce ourselves. My name is Elliot Naughty.
And I'm Josie Pitcher.
And together we are NorteyPitcher. Perfect. Like naughty, but naughty boy.
And picture, a bit like the picture, but spelled
But yeah, spelled differently. So we are art sippers. We're going to bring you some art. And today we are painting the Disney classic Pixar.
Wow.
It's... Wow. You have to say it like that. Wow. Wow. Has everyone seen it? Has everyone seen one?
Yeah, this is what we're painting today. It should be a fun one. And we'll also bring you a sip.
A cheeky little sip. So we are going to be sipping on a sprung. It's plum and apple juice drink. It's fruity.
Who's this?
Why?
Who knows what this one's called?
I think it's called belly. Get in my belly. So every time you press belly, you guys, you little sippers, have to sip with us. So we have a sip that gives us a chance to relax, gives us a chance to be calm, and really get creative on the canvas.
Yes, who's been here before?
Who
have we got come back?
an old school sipper? Have we got some old school sippers in the building?
Yeah, we've got some big sippers.
Or have we got some newbie sippers? If you're a newbie, say new, and we will give you a wave. Any newbies, say newbie, and we will give you a wave.
Right, I'm going to go through the tools
Do it.
today.
Let's make it happen.
So we like to use acrylic paints in Art Sippers Kids. You can use pens and pencils, that's totally fine. Just use what you've got and try and make do with whatever you've got at home. So these are the paint brushes we're going to use. We have a big brush.
It's called the big brush.
So this is like a flat edge, like that. Any big brush, this is used mainly for the background. So all of that background. Then you've got a medium brush, which could either be a flat shader like this, or it can be a filbert with a little rounded edge. I'm using a rounded edge today. I mean, the flat edge today.
It's the flat edge. I know what you mean.
It's a flat shader. Then we've got a detail brush, a little round brush. There we go.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
So this is used for the details, such as like little rings around the eyes, the outline. You might use a small brush like this. Then a pencil. Nice little pencil there.
Everyone needs a
Here's
pencil.
an eraser, because you might rub out some lines. If you have got a paint pen or a Sharpie or something, or a felt tip pen, that might be good for the outline today, so grab that. Paper towel.
Everyone needs a paper towel.
Wipe off any excess paint and water. Talking of water, tap water.
You need your tap water. And disclaimer, make sure that you put your sip and your paint water on different sides of the table. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that.
Whoop.
It's not a thing. You don't want to sip on dirty juice. You want to sip on good juice. Make sure you put it on different sides of the table. Accidents do happen, and I'm just giving you a little warning.
Yes. If you do sip on your paint water, you've got to let us know so we can all laugh. So these are the paints we're going to be using today. We've got some white paint. Tiny, weeny bit of yellow. Don't even bother putting that on your palette if
Just
you don't want to, because we're only using a tiny touch, so you don't need to use that. You don't need to put that on until later. Ochre yellow. If you have the ochre yellow, it's like a mustardy colour. A dirtier yellow. If you don't have that colour in your paint pack, you can always use yellow and mix in a tiny bit of brown, and that will give you kind of not so bright, because while he isn't as, he's a bit rusty.
He's a bit of a rusty fella, isn't he?
A bit rusty and a bit orange, so
He's had a few years.
you can put a tiny bit of red in your yellow and go slightly on the orange scale. A little bit of brown paint, we won't be using much of that. A little bit of red paint, again, we won't be using much of that. And then actually you guys can choose what you want to do in the background today. We encourage you to get creative. Maybe you want to do something different in the background. I've just kind of left it with the reference photo that I looked at online and did the moon and the sky and kind of this earthy land.
You could do loads of like garbage cans and stuff like that. Maybe
Do a bit
collect
more.
all of those. That'd be quite
Yeah, you can do some garbage cans. You might want to paint in some rubbish at the bottom here. Get creative with it.
We've got some oldies in the building. We've got Kit Kat Cupcake, aka Catherine Aresti in the building. Oldie. And we got Rena posting with Ryan and Roma in the building.
Hello guys, welcome back. Cerulean blue, that's the sky colour, light blue. Ultramarine or phthalo blue or any kind of dark blue. And then a black paint. That's all the acrylic paints you need today.
Is that all you need?
Yep. So there are all the tools. If you've got any pencils, pens, as I said, just grab them. As well as all of that, we also have a competition. So Elliot, do you want to go to the competition board?
Boom! We have a competition. So throughout the show, we're going to give you art and we're going to have you some cheeky sips. But not only that, we're going to be giving away a prize. Not just any prize, this prize. So we're going to give away an Art Sippers Kids Experience Box to you. You all can win this. All you have to do is answer my arty-factual questions. I'm going to say some silly questions, some quizzes all around Wally.
Woo!
So if you know your Wally, this is for you. So you need to answer fast and answer first in the comments over there. If you answer fast, you can win this. This!
Whoa.
Oh, it's all falling out. So you get yourself some
paint
paintbrushes. You get yourself some paints. You get yourself even a little cheeky chocolate. Get some Sprada in there. You get a palette. You get
some canvases.
Canvases and some canvas boards. You're winning. You're literally winning. So I will put everyone's name who gets the question right on the competition wall. And at the end of the show, I'll put everyone's name on the board who got in there into a little hat. And then you could win this. This could be yours.
Ooh.
Isn't that fun? Everyone's a winner though. But I want to make sure that someone is the winner of this special prize. I think that's fun. It's going to be fun. I'm excited. It's going to be wildly exciting.
Is anyone in here that's won a prize before with us? Is anyone?
Yeah, who's won a prize before? Who's won a prize?
So it should be a good one today, guys. And you might feel a little bit of creative anxiety. You might find that sometimes your painting isn't going to plan.
Yeah.
That's totally normal. I go through it too. We all feel it sometimes. We're like, oh, it's not looking as good as I hoped.
What do we call it? We call it a roller coaster of emotions. No, that's quite good actually. That's quite good. So we have a roller coaster of emotions, and we want you guys to just feel relaxed and feel calm. Yeah. You do feel a bit like, oh, this isn't going my way. Take a moment, relax, and
have a little sip.
That's what belly's for.
Breathe.
Breathe.
It's supposed to be fun.
It's a fun one. We're gonna have fun with this one, guys. We're gonna have lots of fun.
And if you find that I'm going too fast at times, you can always kind of do it at your own pace and watch us back. So
yeah, pause.
Pause it and stuff. Yeah.
All good. You guys ready? So what we're gonna do?
We have one rule.
Oh, we do. What's our one rule?
No judgment.
No judgment. You guys know this by now. No judgment. That means that you don't have to judge yourself or judge other people. This is a safe space. Yeah. When you're being creative, you don't want any judgment. No. You feel free to be imaginative.
Exactly. Try not to laugh at anyone else's work.
Laugh.
Don't get annoyed too much with your own work.
So before that, we're going to do a nice stretching, breathing exercise to make sure that you're in the mood so that we create some masterpieces. Are you ready? All the oldies, you know what we're about to do. So what we're going to do, I'm going to get you up on your feet. Just like me. Everyone stand up. Stand up on your feet. And what we're going to do, we're going to roll it up to the top and roll it into a victory pose to get all that feelings of goodness. So let's roll. Let's roll it to the top, guys. Rolling. I'm rolling in the deep. And raise your hands up in the sky. And then take a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale from the mouth. And let's do it again. Rolling, 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 rolling. It's a new song I made up. Put your hands up to the top. And inhale. And exhale from the mouth. One more time. Rolling, 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 rolling. Hands to the sky. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Yes. Ready to go. Come on, little sippers. Let's do this. Let's have a Wally good time. That makes no sense.
The whole camera then,
Did I move it?
Yeah.
I'm jumping a bit. Jumping a bit.
So really easy thing to start with. We need to split our canvas or our paper in half. Down the middle this way and down the middle this way. So both lengthways. So line down the middle. Now do this really faint in pencil. You don't want this too hard because you're going to rub this line out. And then maybe down the middle here, about there.
Bernie Moss Collins says, let's do this. He's excited.
Let's do this.
And we got a hello from Caden. Hello, Caden. Hello.
So down the middle this way, down the middle that way. And we're going to start off with Wally's body.
You have to say it like Wally.
Wally.
You can't just say it.
So we're going to do a square. It's going to be in the middle of our canvas, just round about here. So let's maybe do a line like, try and do a straight line now. Line like that, and then go down, and then go across, and then match that up there.
Has everyone seen Wally? If you have, all the questions should be easy for you. If you haven't seen Wally, it's going to be a bit tricky because you're not allowed to Google the answers.
No, Google it. That's as good a square as I could get. Try and do a nice straight square. Okay, once you've got your square, what I need you to do is go to this corner here. We're going to just do a slightly diagonal line like this, going down a hill. Then go to this corner. And you're going to do a diagonal line going up now, same size as the other one. Once you've done that, we're going to join this line to that line with a very, very straight line. Straight down. That's the side of his body. This is the front of his body.
Actually, is anyone celebrating a birthday? Who is celebrating a birthday? Let us know and we will shout you out. There must be someone.
Has anyone celebrated a little lockdown birthday recently?
We're celebrating Mum's Day today. It's Mum's Day. But who else is celebrating their day?
Who's got a birthday on Mother's Day?
That'd be quite cool.
Have you done anything for your mums? Did any of you make any cards?
If you haven't, you can give them this lovely Wally artwork.
Yeah. Do a good version of this. Okay, let's do this little neck bit. Metal pole here. We're going to start by doing 2 lines going up like this. So a line going up, and then cross the top. Slight diagonal. It's a little bit smaller here than it is there. So it's going in a little bit, across, and then out a little bit.
Oh, we got some newbies in the building. We have Sarah Jones. She said, hi, everyone. Amelie and Estelle are new here today and getting started. Yes. Okay. Let's get the party started.
Hello, newbies.
Hello, newbies.
We're going to do this pole here now. It goes to a thin point. So essentially, you can do a little dot up here if you want. And then you just touch that going to the top, little dot. Oh, I went a bit too out there.
You went a bit far.
So you want to just do a little dot up here, not too far, and then go down from the dot and touch the top of your little rectangle there.
Oh, Amelia Woodgate says, it's my nanny Carol's birthday today. Sip, sip. Let's have a little celebration. Josie's cracking hers open. And Bernie Moss says, I am. Yesterday it was my sister's too. It's a lot of people's birthday. We might have to have another sip in a second.
Birthday, you know why? Guys.
Bertis is cool. Says it's his birthday on Tuesday.
Well, oh hi Billy.
And it's Billy.
Hello Billy.
Hello Billy.
I heard you got one of our boxes.
Whoop, whoop.
Right, so we're doing a little line here. Can you see this one's going down at an angle just ever so slightly, so straight, and then one going down just ever so slightly like this. So just above our pole, do a line going out like that and a line going out like that, and both of them the same size. So it's just above our little pole there, his neck. You can see we're doing that line there.
He's just peeking above that, like he's just peeking.
Hello. And now can you see this is curved around this side? It's like a C shape, and then we join it up. So you can do C shape, C shape, and then join it up all the way around back to the top.
Nice. It's like a little teardrop.
Yeah, it is actually.
Sideways teardrop.
So we're going straight, C, and then join up. Keep going round. Same with this side, but this side's a backwards C, going backwards. So you start from here and you do a backwards C, C shape, see? And then keep going and join it all the way up here.
I've just realised Wally's got spectacles just like mine.
Yeah.
The same shape. What do you think? But literally me. I think me and Wally are the same person. Look at that. Wally, Ellie.
Look, come here.
Go on.
Go straight.
Yeah.
C shape.
Yeah.
And then bring it all the way back.
Basically, draw my face and you've got Wally. Win. Absolute win.
You can do the eyes inside as well. So it's a circle over into these corners. So not in the middle, it's in the corners. It's like a circle roundabout here. And a circle roundabout here. So it kind of leaves a little triangle here. So you can even do that, a little triangle, and then you go, okay, right, that's where the circle's going to go. Try and make them big size. It's okay if you get it slightly wrong and you need to adapt them and make them a bit bigger. Mine just went a bit small. So I just use my rubber, make it a bit bigger. And about there.
Good circle. We got Mia in the building. She says hello. She says hello. Says, I made my mum a card and drew lots of pictures for her. Oh, what a great treat. What a great thing to do on Mother's Day.
Do a little circle in the middle. And don't forget these little bits here. This is where it attaches and moves. 2 little lines. A line this side and a line that side.
Shall I try and get someone on the board, Joe?
Go for it.
Okay, so, little sippers, let's try and get one of you on the board. This is one I made up, so I don't know if you're going to get it. But let's try. Where does Wally store his money? Where does Wally store his money? It's a bit
Is
of
this
a
a
joke.
pun, a joke?
It's a joke.
Not a fact.
It's not a fact. He doesn't store any money. But this one, I think you can get it. I think you can. If not, I'll give you a tip in a second. I'll give you a tip in a second if you can't get this one. I think they can. Little sippers are smart. They can get it.
Let's do these wheels. So we've done the top part now. Let's do these wheels here. We're going to do 2 lines, a line there and a line there. They're kind of equal, same size. Find your square and kind of just a little bit from the top and from the bottom, come up a bit and do a line like that. And then do another line about the same side, on the other side, sorry. So 2 lines like that, equal distance. This line goes into this body part here. So can you see that's going into these little 2 lines there? It's going in between. This one just goes at the side. Looks like his arms. Stick arms.
It does, doesn't it?
Then we're going to do a little dot. It's going to go down. It's a line that goes down, but it does go at a slanty angle, just ever so slightly. So we start from this side, and we're going to go down, but it's at a slight diagonal. Only tiny. We're going to do the same this side, slight diagonal, only tiny bit. It's going down, downhill. So it's not dead straight. If it was dead straight, it would be like that. Yeah. If it's dead straight, it would do that, but it's not. It's going slightly down a hill.
I knew people would get it right. Little sippers are smart. Little sippers are smart.
Very smart. Now we're going to mirror this and do one this side and this side. So starting from there, same kind of line, exactly the same size, same angle. You're going to go down like that and mirror that one there. See, it's exactly the same, but it's on this side. Same with this side. You're going to start here, go down. Same angle as the other side.
2 nice little rectangles.
Then make them a rectangle, you're right. Cross it off at the bottom. Not long left.
Oh, we got loads of people getting it right. We got Caden the Gamer. You got it right. Well done, Caden the Gamer.
Sip, sip.
But did you get it first? Jen Daub, you got it right as well. The answer was wallet. That's exactly where Wally puts all his money, in his wallet. Bernie, you got it right too. But someone got it right first. It was Marie Milsom.
Woohoo!
Come on. Come on. Yes.
Which of the boys got that one?
Who got it? Who got it?
Matthew and James.
Or
was it Marie? So can you see this side? It's almost like a very, very tall triangle. Like this. Very, very tall triangle. We're going to do that this side. So this is this corner here. We're going to come down and then we're going to go kind of across at an angle. So come down a little bit. From there, try and keep it straight. I'm wobbling a bit today.
You wobbling?
Yeah, I'm doing a very wobbly line. So go down a little bit at an angle, but stop. Don't go all the way down. Can you see it's shorter? It's a bit shorter. It's like a triangle at the moment.
It was Matthew, Josie.
Yay!
It was Matthew Milsom. Well done, Matthew. You're on the board.
Right now, because this is the shorter one, we're going to touch it to that. We're going to go across like that. Now you have your little triangle there. This is your wheel. You can round it off a little bit. They're not that sharp. The wheels. Same kind of thing this side. You're going to go down and angle. So you create this kind of point, like the top of a triangle. But stop before you go too far. And we're going to curve it round like that.
It's really taking shape already.
Getting there.
How you guys finding it? Remember to take some pictures. Take some progress pictures. We always say that. We love to see how you get to your final masterpiece at the end.
Do.
So take some snaps of where you are now and take some snaps at the end.
I like to rub out this little square bit here at this point here on the wheel that you won't need. We'll paint over it later. But you don't need that corner of Wally now because that's the wheel. This is going to be the wheel. You can even do lines if it helps. It's going to be his little wheel. This is going to be the tyre as well. But this corner here is going to be the body. See this body bit here? You don't want the wheel coming over the top of the body. That goes behind the body. So you can rub out that line and get that square back for the body. So that's where the writing is going to be his name.
You can put your name there if you want. That's actually quite cool.
It could be a robot called whatever your name is.
What would you call yourself if you were a robot? What would I be called? What would you call yourself, Joan?
Jobot.
That's a simple. Jobot.
Now it's just a little bit more detailing and the arms. So let's do the arms first. Let's do this arm. Going up. Do a circle for me down here. Can you see it's kind of halfway over this body line here? Circle. Just above the wheel, we've got the back of the body kind of line going through this circle.
I'm going to get someone else on the board. I'm going to get someone else on the board. You ready? You ready, little sippers? I'm going to get you on the board. I want one of you to win the Art Sippers Experience Box.
I have to drink like this, otherwise my berry comes off. I'm like,
she needs her whole body back.
berry, so my hat doesn't fall off.
She has to do what she got to do to keep her beret on. It's very, very cool. You can get one of these too. So the question is, what do you call a conversation between two bins? What do you call a conversation between two bins? What would they say to each other? What kind of conversation is it? You let me know. I'll get you on the board. I'll get you on the board. You know it. Get you on the board.
So we've got our circle there. Now we're going to do this very long rectangle kind of shape here. From this circle, it's going to go out at an angle a little bit. Like that. So go up, around. That's this yellow part. Then it goes a little bit thinner, just out of here. Like that. Did it a bit too thin. So just go like that. Another rectangle, very long one. Bit thinner. Then we've got the hand. We're going to do this claw finger first.
Claw finger. What do you call it? I think it's a claw.
Yeah. So we're going to do that one first. So do this for me. So we're going to do one big one here. Like that. It's a big rectangle. Like that. Can you see it's only over in this corner of that little rectangle? And then you do the same thing, another one this side, so two next to each other. Then we've got one on top, which is a bit shorter than the others. It's about here. It's in the middle of both of them. It's confusing because you've got all your sketch lines. But it's about there, and you can rub out them other ones behind it.
So rub right in the middle.
Yeah, just when you do that one, you can rub that line, them two lines out, and you've got a finger there or claw. You can do these little lines as well. Separate them a bit.
Oh, Sarah Jones, she's saying she's doing really well. We'll take some pics as we go. Good vibes. It's all about the good vibes, guys. Hope you guys are enjoying it so far.
I bet yours will all look great.
I'm excited to see what you guys look like. And I want to see what your backgrounds look like. Because you can mix up. You can really go for it.
Got another hand over this side. Find the middle of the canvas, this line that you did at the beginning. Find that line. And we're going to do two squares like that. Can you see how they're going up at an angle a little bit though? They're not straight. Kind of, or even like diamonds. Like that, two squares. Very close together. Find the middle of the canvas. Do two squares next to each other. Then you do two more next to each other this side. 1, 2. Now you don't really see his arm because his arm's kind of behind the hand here. So we're just going to do a couple of little semicircles. So do a little semicircle like that. 1, 2, that's his arm. Going behind the fingers. Semicircle, semicircle, or backwards C, or kind of like a rainbow. And then we'll just do a little square like that, little right angle. That's going to be his arm there.
Got a few people getting it right, Joe. I wasn't sure if they're getting it right. The question was, what do you call a conversation between two bins? What do you call a conversation between two bins? It's a type of conversation. It is a phrase. I wasn't sure if you get it right, but you did. It's trash talk.
Hey.
Have a trash talk. Trash talk. It's good. It's good.
I saw some people get
Do you know what?
right.
A lot of you got it right, but a few of you said trash. You didn't say trash talk. Should I be nice? Should I be nice and give it to people who just said trash?
Did anyone say trash talk?
Yes. So I'm going to give it to the first person that said trash, and I'm going to give it to the first person that said trash talk. So that is Bernie. You're on the board.
Yay.
You're on the board. That's Billy. It's Billy. Hello, Billy. You're on the board. Because you said trash, but Mia, you said trash talk. So you're both on the board.
Well done, guys.
You're winners.
Okay, and then we've got this line here, which actually falls exactly on this middle line there. So you can just, remember that middle line we did? Just make that a bit more stronger. Just across the body. Do a little square in the middle here. So square, like this in the middle. Has a bit of kind of lines going down the middle there, either side. You have to do that. We'll paint that in later. Let's do this little ledge bit here. So he's got a tiny bit of a trim around the top. So you can do a line here and a line here. Make that go round as well, round to the, down to the side. If you're going around the side, you don't want to go straight. You want to go the same angle as you've done here. So follow that angle and do that. Just there. Same angle as the line here. Mirror it. Do exactly the same line again.
Bernie's happy. Bernie's happy. He's like, woohoo! Thank you so much. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you for being quick. You deserve it. You're on the board.
Line down the middle here.
The Stanton's even excited. The Stanton said so many names are going into the hat to win the box. There's so many names. Everyone's going to be a winner. So if you didn't know, the Stanton, you can see his face on the screen right there. He is the head of the Art Sippers Kids Community Club on Facebook. So once you guys have created your masterpieces, and you're like, what do I do? Pull up on the wall, that's the first thing you do, or gift it to someone. But after that, take a picture and pop it into the Art Sippers Kids Club. You'll find it on Facebook, type into Google, you'll find it. And there you can share your artwork with us and we can see your amazing creations.
Yeah, we'll go into that and we'll look at everybody's artwork.
There you go.
And the Stanton will too. And you can see other people's artwork as well.
There you go, scroll across the bottom.
Just did a little bit of event type thing, a couple of little short lines. We'll paint that in later. And did a little button. Might also do another little kind of button, circle button. And some more lines here. And wow, guys, you're pretty much there. I just want to join these squares a little bit closer. So I did a bit too much of a gap between them. Have a look at it. See if there's anything else missing. Maybe a little line here. Hold it from a distance.
Yeah, get some perspective.
Maybe a little line here and here. You can add some detail in. Oh, we've got these little bits here.
Oh, don't do that.
The wheels aren't attached right now.
You can't have wheels that aren't attached to Wally. He's going to fall off. It's not going to last very long.
Let's do this little.
Let's attach those wheels.
So go do two little lines for me. There and there. So little line, and then over this side, little line, little line. We're going to kind of do like a hook shape like this. Just a wobbly kind of line. So go out, around, out, and then in. So go like that. So it's almost got two little bolts here and then curves around. Goes into this bit here. It'll be dark and black anyway. And of course, you're going to be doing either your name.
I want you guys to do your name. I want you to do your name. Put it in there if you're brave and you've got a robot name. Josie would put Jobot. But what would you put? You can put Wally if you like. But it'd be quite cool to have your own name in there if you want.
Jobot.
You're going to go for it? You're going to put Jobot in there?
Might be. Yeah, good.
Just getting creative. Just getting creative on your.
Bot. I'll do a star in there.
Nice. See? Get your name in there. Your own little robot. Because Wally didn't have many friends apart from someone. He had one friend that came to visit him on planet Earth. I'm going to throw out to you, little sippers. What was the name of the other robot? She flew around.
Oh,
she used to fly around. And I think that Wally had a little bit of a crush on her. A little bit. I think it was a big crush. He followed her everywhere. What is the name of the second robot that Wally had a bit of a romance love for? Who was it? If you know the name, pop it in the comments over there. First one goes on the board.
So I'm just rubbing out that middle line that goes down through the middle there. You don't want that anymore.
Oh, Zosha's with us. Hello, Zosha. She says she was late,
welcome.
but she's caught up. Look at that. She's quick.
She is very
She's
quick.
quick.
She's been many times now. She knows the deal.
Do you know why?
She knows how to do it.
Because her name means wisdom, and that is Wizzy. I like that. I like that a lot.
So these lines here you can actually use as your horizon lines for the ground behind him. So whether you wanted a bit of rubbish or some mountains or the earth, you could do some wobbly lines or you could use the straight lines, completely up to you. I'm just rubbing a little bit of my pencil off because it's smudging a bit because I've done it so hard for you guys to see at home. Sometimes you don't want to do your pencil sketches too hard because the pencil might get in the way. But other than that, guys, it's time to do the outline. So if you've got a pen, it'll be good to do the outline in black. You can paint it though as well at the same time. So get your brush, a small brush, tiny weeny bit of water, just get it down. You can actually just pop it onto the tip of the brush at this point, and you can outline the whole of Wally. So just straight like that, and then straight across. So all them lines that we just did in pencil, use your small brush or your pen.
To get all those details. This is where you get all those details of Wally. Wally.
So you'll be using a small brush. Oh, be careful when you get to the hat, to the arm, because you want to do the arm. You don't want to do that little line that goes behind. So you want to do the arm. If you start with the arm first, then you will know what I mean.
That's a good tip.
So start with the arm, because then you won't do that line that goes all the way down there through the arm. It's okay if you go and do that line though, because you can always paint over it.
People are naming their robots. We got Roma would be called Robot, of course, nice and easy. And Ryan would be called Ryan. Great names.
Yay. You must be very happy with your name already.
We changed it. Ryan would actually be called
Rybot.
That's actually good. I like that. Oh, Billy's saying it. He's loving it so much, but his sister's seen it and she's going to rewatch later. That's true. You can. So if you enjoyed it and you want to rewatch, you can. You go to our YouTube, type in Art Sippers Kids, and you will find our previous shows. We've had a few previous shows. Our last one was, at the top of my head, was it? I was going to say Sonic. I don't think it was Sonic.
Sonic was like... It
wasn't Sonic.
No.
Little Sippers. What was our last painting that we did?
It's all one big blur to us.
Yeah, who can remember? It's all blurred into one. What was the last painting we did?
It wasn't Valentine's Day, was it?
It wasn't Valentine's. I've just remembered.
After Valentine's.
I've just remembered. If you can remember, I'll put you on the board. I've just remembered now.
I'm trying to remember myself.
If you can remember before Josie does, you're good.
Oh my gosh, what was it?
Come on, what was it? What was it?
God, I can't remember.
She can't remember. Jen Daub, you can. It was Among Us.
Oh God, yeah.
It was. I actually forgot myself.
I forgot about
I went off piste. I was like, what is it?
Yeah.
I was thinking Sonic. That was a long time ago, Sonic.
Sonic was ages
So
ago.
Jen, you're on the board. Well done, Jen. And do you know what? You were actually on the board for the last answer. You got that one right too. Jen, you're absolutely smashing it because you knew that Wally's best pal was Eve. How'd you say it? Eve. Eve. That's how she said it. Eve. So you're on the board. You're winning.
She does that as well, doesn't she?
Eve.
Eva.
Eva. I thought she said Eva, but she's actually Eve.
No,
I think it's just her robot voice.
Let's do the tires.
Ooh, I was going to throw that question out, but someone's already got it. I was going to ask you, what does Eve stand for? What does Eve stand for? Guess what? Ed Tech Techie has come in and just banged out the answer. Well done, Ed Tech Techie. I'm going to put you on the board for that. So the answer is extraterrestrial vegetarian evaluator. So well done. Well done. Someone's a proper Wally fan.
I'm going to make my black paint just a tiny bit runnier. So what I do is put a bit of water in there. So a couple of drops of water. Don't know if you saw that. A couple of drops of water. Then I get my black paint and I put it in the runny water. It's easier to get some straighter lines, but it's just a tad bit runnier. I'm making sure that I keep dipping my brush.
And if you dip, what have you got to do, little sippers?
Dip,
Dip and sip. Them the rules. So is that the small brush, Joe, for those ones?
Yeah.
All the details. This is the small brush, guys.
Now we're putting the base kind of layer down of this outline, because you might actually paint over some of them pencil marks. And if you haven't painted or drawn in a while, or you're not confident of to draw Wally without the guide, then this outline will help, because it's easy after this. You kind of paint within the lines.
Ooh, ooh, I've just spotted it. Ed Tech Techie, you got it wrong. So Eva, you got it so close, but you know what? Because you got it so close, I'm going to give it to you. But EVA stands for Extraterrestrial Vegetation Evaluator. You said vegetarian. But you know what? I'm feeling good. I'll pop you on the board. But I'm going to give this out to everyone now. What does WALL-E stand for? What does WALL-E? I think that's quite good. I think I should do like impersonations. What does WALL-E stand for? If you know the exact acronyms, WALLE, give me what that stands for. If you know that, your name's on the board and you could be in for a chance to win the Art Sippers Kids Experience Box.
What is it, babe? What did you say?
WALL-E.
No, what can they win?
An Art Sippers Kids Experience Box. Do you like that voice? It's my voiceover voice.
Trying to get straight lines, it means holding my breath and sometimes going very slow.
Oh, we got Zosha. Zosha's saying she got that right first. Zosha, I'm gonna have a little check, because on our screen it comes up in our order and it depends on everyone's different internet speeds. I'll check on ours. If it is right, I'll put you on the board, but I'll have a little check and let you know.
I'll show you this paint pen. So these paint pens are quite good. You just kind of press down on the tip, if you can see that. It's a bouncy tip, and it brings out loads of paint, like that. And you can actually use that to do the outline too. That's what I do when I get lazy sometimes. Sometimes I just turn the canvas around because that bit's wet, so I'll probably smudge it. So can you see? Going around my pencil.
Ooh, Zosha, I've just checked and you were just pipped to the post by Jen Dorr. You still got plenty of time to get you on the board. You got plenty of time.
We believe in you.
We believe in you.
Colour in the middles of the eyes. You don't have to do the lines at this point on the tyres if you don't want to.
How's everyone getting along? Are you keeping up with the picture? The picture's quite fast because we have a time limit, but you guys don't have to, so you don't always have to rush. If you're finding it a bit fast, you can slow it down, pause it, take your time, make sure you come up with a masterpiece you're happy with. And if you want to catch up on any of our shows before, we have a subscription button. I don't know where it is. It's somewhere on the screen. But if you can find it, give it a little follow, and then you can find out whenever we are doing our events.
The baby wipe.
We do. Baby wipes. These are very handy. So make sure you get some of these if you are doing some art. So that if you have any little accidents,
like me,
like the picture,
or
or
you
if you have
smudge all the paint.
any paint on your fingers, you can get rid of it very quickly.
I think I've been smudging it for a while. It's okay, I'll paint over this anyway.
That's the good thing about acrylics, right? You can just paint over any little accidents. There are no accidents in art.
That's why.
Look, let me I've got to wipe you. Got to wipe you. Got to wipe the picture. Here we go. Comes off nice and easy. Look at that. Baby wipes. Your best friend.
Sip, sip.
Sip, sip, little sippers.
Look at my tea from earlier.
She's sipping tea. What tea is it? Just normal tea?
It's cold tea.
Is it cold? It always happens. You get tea and then you forget about it. Then it turns cold. Anyone else do that? I do it all the time.
Hopefully you guys have done your outline. Wash your brushes. Make sure that you don't leave any brush sitting in water. Always try and wash your brush first. Like this. Paint the bottom of the cup. Tap it off. Paint your paper towel. Get any excess paint off. We're going to go in and paint. So I didn't do the writing part actually. You can do the writing part, but if you want to leave the writing part, because we're going to paint this area here in the middle. I'm smudging paint everywhere today.
We're
going to paint that bit a yellowy orange colour. So if you've got your ochre yellow, we're going to paint the body this colour. If you haven't got ochre yellow, take some yellow to the side. Touch just a tiny bit of brown in there. Oh, that was quite a bit of brown. Can you see how it's kind of similar colour? You can always put a tiny bit of red in there too if you make it a little bit warmer. Bit of brown, tiny bit more red. You've got two very similar colours. So you use this colour and your medium brush. Be careful of any black paint that you still might have that's a little bit wet. If you did the writing there, maybe wait for the writing to dry. I should have said something. I was getting carried away with putting my name there.
It's a really nice colour though. It's like nice, it's a mustardy, metallic colour.
Yeah. There might be times where you paint over the black lines. That's totally fine. You can always top it up with black paint at the end. So it's a good guideline to work with.
Someone's got it right. We got some super fans in the building. They know what Wally stands for. So, two people have got it right. Well, I'm going to give it to the first person, because the other person is on the board already. So Bernie, aka Billy, you're on the board. So I'm going to give it to Simply Cute Bunny. Wally stands for Waste Allocation Load Lifter Earth Class. It's a mouthful. I know you didn't add class, you're thinking, I said Wally, W-A-L-L-E. But there's an actual C, so it's Earth Class at the end. And I'm going to give it to you. Simply Cute Bunny, you're on the board. Well done. Well done, you.
There's my yellowy. I did the little side there underneath the arm as well. If you've got a little bit of space there underneath the arm, paint that as well. And while you're at it, get some of that burnt umber brown, and you can scuff up some of the sides. You can do little dabs of this brown paint because it's a little bit rusty, messy. So I've just popped a little bit of this brown paint.
Because he is like rolling around in trash all day, so he does get a little bit rough, a little bit rugged, but that makes him so cute. I think Wally's a very cute robot.
There you go. So this, while the paint is a little bit wet, just putting a bit of brown paint down here. You can always touch a tiny bit of red in there too.
That's a nice little hint of red in there. That looks really good. So just a small bit of red really adds to that brown, and that mustardy colour. It really does bring that, actually.
So when I'm doing this, I'm just kind of dabbing my brush in little areas, doing a couple of strokes at the bottom, pushing some up. Not really concentrating on any areas other than just around the edges, just a bit of rust around the edges. It's just got a bit of rust in places. Rust.
Do you know why? Do you know how old Wally is?
Scuffs. How old is he?
He's really old. I've checked. I don't know if anyone knows how old he is. Give me a guess. Little Sippers, how old is Wally? He's been on the earth for a long, long time. There are no more humans on the earth. So he's just there compacting all their trash and all their litter. So how old is Wally? How many years has he been there doing that job? Let me know. Do you know? Give me a guess if you're not sure, and I'll give the answer later. But I'll put the person who gets the closest number on the board. How old is Wally?
Wally.
I'm going to be saying it all day now.
I like Wally.
We watched it the other day, didn't we?
Yeah. Touch some brown into this bit too. Oh, that's black. Touch a bit of brown and black into the arm. I'm putting it up the left-hand side of the arm. A little bit. I'm going to wash my brush quickly.
We usually have a disclaimer saying that once you're on a board, you can't go on again. Are we having that again today? Or am I going to go for a little bonus today?
What do you think? How many people will we got? Oh, we got 18, so maybe they can have more chances of winning.
Okay, Josie, the pitcher, is feeling very generous today. So usually if you're on the board once, you're only on the board once. But today, you go on the board multiple times. So that gives you more chances to win the Art Sippers Kids Virtual Experience Books. So give us your answers, keep going. The quickest person goes up on the board. So Josie's feeling nice.
Rules have now changed.
The rules have changed.
Today.
The pitcher is feeling extra special Mother's Day today.
So I've got a tiny bit of black paint as well. I just want to do a line down the middle here. Like that. And then a couple of little lines like that and like that. So I'm using the brush on its side, the very, very tip of it, to get that straight line. I can even put a bit more black at the bottom. You want that rusted effect. So you can get little scratches and it's okay. Maybe considering this bit's the over here, let's do that bit yellow as well. Semicircle. And then it's square. Go down to a small brush for that if you want.
Get more details.
Ignore this bit. Okay, I think we're okay. We'll wait for that to dry before we start putting the names on the robot. Wash your brush.
And when you dip, remember, little sippers, what do we do? Get in my belly. So, sippers, we want to make sure that art sippers can keep doing this. So, I would love you guys to follow and spread the word of art sippers. So we say pass art on. So share art sippers with your friends, your family. Let them know that art sippers do 2 shows every month.
So if you're back at school now and you have friends that enjoy painting or creating or drawing, tell them all about us.
Tell them.
Get them to join.
And show them your artwork.
You can have competitions against each other.
It's a great idea.
So I'm making a grey. So what I've done, I've taken some white to the side. How do you make grey? You add black. You don't want to add too much black because black's really strong. So you just need to add a little bit at a time. And we're making a medium to dark grey. About that colour. Maybe a bit darker. We're starting dark and we're adding a layer and then we're going to add some lighter grey on top. So medium to dark grey. like that. And then we're going to paint a lot of the robot. A lot of Wally.
A lot of Wally.
So his tyres are grey. So we're going to do them dark grey here and here. Even these things underneath we'll do grey. Around the side, I know that this little triangle bit is black, but the side bit is still grey. The hands, this top part here. Let's do that. Actually, no, let's not do the hands. We'll do them a little bit lighter. Let's just do the top part and the tyres.
Nice.
Make sure you make enough. So this front part of the tyre, the tread. I'm just going to do the corner like this because you remember the middle's black, so do the corner like that. So leave that middle bit, we'll paint that black afterwards.
Time is almost up, we're near the end, baby. No matter what we do, it keeps ticking away.
On this side.
You are my summertime love in the faraway place.
It's a really nice grey, actually.
I'm still using my medium brush.
With
Thank
your
you.
loving soul and that beautiful face. No one can know about the days I spent in your.
This is where everyone gets really relaxed and therapeutic. You start to relax when you're doing art. This is why we love doing it so much. Because we hear so many people say that they can't do art. And we're like, everyone is a creative. We believe, it's one thing we believe, everyone, every single person is a creative. And we want you guys to get creative with us. So if you are enjoying it, spread the word. And we want to make sure that we can keep it going. The Stanton said it. See the Stanton right there. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to make sure that we can keep this free for a whole year for you little sippers. If you want us to do this, you can help support us by donating to Art Sippers Kids shows. So we want to get everyone creative. So we can get everyone around the world creating with us. If you want to support us, I'll pop the link into the comments. And if we can hit our target, that means a whole year. Not a few months, a year. To the end of the year, we'll do Art Sippers Kids twice a month. If you want that to happen, I'll pop the link in the comments and you can support us to make this happen. That's if you're enjoying it. If you're not happy, then I can't sell it to you. But if you want it to happen, I'll pop the link into the comments right now. I'll pop it in there.
Nice.
You are my summertime love in that mystical place. The way you looked at me left me with a sweet taste.
We completely understand how important it is to be creative and how good it is for you. And we want all the kids to realise at a very young age that you're so capable of creating anything you want.
The fact that you guys are creating Wallies, you created Mandalorians, or Grogu's,
everybody's amazing.
Mickey and Minnie's, we get astounded every week at how creative you guys are getting. And these are not easy. So the fact that you guys are keeping up with the picture shows just how talented you are.
We do this for adults as well. So we actually do this for adults. We started out doing them for adults, but we kept having kids join us.
We did.
So we decided to do one at a more convenient time for kids, young adults, and it's been great. We've really enjoyed it, haven't we?
We actually love these events. And if you're loving it too, like I say, pass art on. Am I doing that? Have a cheeky sip.
Sip. I'm painting the eyes here, grey as well.
I love that. Simply Cute Bunny says, I love art. We love art too. That's why we're called art sippers. But we love both. We love art and we love sipping.
Mm-hmm. Sip.
I'm going to see who's got the answer correct. I threw out to the super fans. I asked them, how old is Wally. Do you know how old he is?
Did anyone? I can't remember. I remember him being quite old. A couple of 100 years, maybe 200.
Ooh.
That close.
It's a good guess, but it isn't correct. It isn't correct. We've had a lot of people answering as well.
Has someone got it right?
Let's have a look. So Zosha, she's answered a few. Zosha, you got it right, but did you get it right first? Oh, I think somebody else has answered first. We got Jen Daub, she's answered first. With the Milsons answering, I think somebody might have answered fast and first. Let me have a little check. Yes, they have. It was Billy.
Yay.
700 years old. That's how old Wally is. So Wally has been a compactor on Earth for 700 years. Well, he's been active for 700 years, so we're assuming he's 700. So well done. You're obviously a super fan. Well done. You're on the board twice now, Billy. Twice.
God, is that how old he is? It's mad.
I know, 700. That's why he's got a few scuffs.
Mm-hmm.
He's been cleaning up all of our mess. He's been cleaning up all human mess for 700 years.
So I'm painting it all the top and it looks really dark right now, but we're going to lighten it up with the next layer, so don't worry too much at this point. And it's okay if you paint over some of them lines that we did. As I said, we'll go over the outline again. I left the buttons.
You left the buttons, you're going to paint them on afterwards.
We'll paint them again.
Okay, so Zosha, she loves art. Look how many love hearts she's doing. Look how many love hearts.
Wow!
She loves that. I know, Simply Cute Money. Proper old. Wally is proper old.
700.
700.
Wow. We're going to go with the lighter grey for the hands and the eyes now and the neck. So you know how we make grey? How do we make grey?
How do we make grey? How do we make grey? Come on, we're testing you now. You should know this, little sickness.
White. And a bit of black. This time we want it lighter than this one here. So we want to do only a tiny bit of black, and we're going to see how grey that is. It's definitely lighter. Maybe it's a bit too light, so we'll put a bit more black. Mix it. Always do it a bit at a time because you don't want it to go as dark as that one. Then a little bit more. Is it still lighter? Yes-ish. It's getting quite dark now. It's still lighter. Can you see? So we've got the dark and the light. If you go a bit too far, always add a little bit more white back.
Nice.
So you've got two shades of grey, you've got the light tint, and then you've got the dark tint. Do the eyes, do the neck, and do the hands, and the arm for this light grey.
Oh, Marie Milson. Matthew.
Oh, what's that?
They know how to make some lovely grey. Black and white, of course, nice and easy.
Okay.
So did Jen Daub. White and black, black and white. That's how you do it. Got a good question from Simply Cute Bunny. How old is Eve? Do you know what? I'm not sure. Does anyone know how old Eve is? I know how old Wally is, but I don't know how old Eve is.
Go on, who can guess it first?
Who knows? Does anyone know?
Aren't they very new?
That's what I'm thinking. I'm having a little check.
Because they were just being made, weren't they? Do your small brush. If it's a bit too delicate in some areas, use your small brush. You have to keep dipping with a small brush to get more paint on.
Oh, I've just found out that Eve, she has cameos in other films.
No.
She's got cameos in other films. Do you guys know that? Did you know that?
What
Did you little
film?
sippers know this? Who's gonna tell me they're a super fan and can tell me what other films Eve has cameoed in? I've got 3 on here that aren't Wally. 3 others. What other films has Eva appeared in? Do you know any of them? Give me one. I'll get you on the board. People are guessing how old Eve is. Billy's saying 500, but precisely 659. Maybe, I don't know. Jen Dill thinks maybe she's 50. She could be. She looks a little bit younger than Molly. She does. She looks a bit more updated, an updated robot. So you could be right, Caden. You could be right.
And do the eyes, this part of the eyes. Now, if you're using felt tip pens, you can just colour it in. Switch to whatever brush is easiest for you.
How are you guys getting on at home? I think everyone's doing really well. I can sense it. I'm excited to see. At the end of the show, if you're a newbie, at the end of the show, what we're going to do, we're going to get you live with us. So you can actually join us and show us your creations. So if you want to join us at the end of the show, stick with us. Because we're going to pop a link in the comments and then you can show us your creations. Not just yet, I'm just warning you. So if you want to join us at the end of the show, stay tuned. Because you can show us and everyone your masterpieces. It's good.
Can't wait to see
Good.
some
I'm
of you
excited.
guys.
I'm excited.
Just painting the last little corners of the eyes here. Small brush.
So this is the small brush. Get all those little details. Those details. Oh, we got some fans in the building. A lot of people know that Eva was not only in Wally, she was in other ones. So what have you guys said? What have you said? Ryan thought Wally came from Borderlands 2. But that is a robot called Clamp. Yeah, you're right. It's not Eva. It's close. It's not Eva. So I've got 3 other films. Do you know any of them, Joe?
No.
I'll let you know. So I'm going to tell you the 3 other films that Eva was in. So you all know one. Wally, that's one. But also Big Hero 6. Big Hero 6, you'll find Eva. And also 2 more. You'll find Ralph Breaks the Internet. I've never seen that or heard of it. But apparently Eva's there. But 1 more. She's also in Toy Story 4.
What?
I didn't
We
know
haven't
this.
seen Toy Story 4 yet.
Who's seen Toy Story 4?
I love Toy Story.
I haven't
We
seen
haven't
it.
seen
So
it.
apparently you'll find Eva in Toy Story 4. Is that right? Because I haven't seen it, but this is what I'm being told by my friend Google. So if Google is lying to me, I apologize, but that's what I've been told. So let me see if any of you got that right. I'll have a little check.
Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a technique now, using the big brush and
brush.
the light greys. Keep that light grey. And get your big brush. And what I need you to do is just dab your big brush into the light grey, just the tip of it like that, both sides. Now you can use your small brush for this if you wanted to and do lines. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a touch like that. That's going to be part of a tire thread. And then we're going to leave a little gap and we're going to dab across like that. So we use our grey and we just leave a little gap, like a little line, and do
Such
2
a good
touches.
technique. I really like that.
And it doesn't have to be straight. Can you see it's like just dabs like that? So it can be quite rough. So leave a little gap. Try and do a straight line.
That's a great little technique. It makes it look like tread. I like how you've done that.
So get some more there. Thank you. And again, so leave a little gap. Bring it down a little bit. You can brush it down just a tad bit if it's a little bit too thin.
That's a great technique. Loving that. This is going to really add to that texture of Wally. He's got those wheels, those kind of army wheels that you find on those tanks. It's perfect for getting around really bumpy terrain. So I see why he's got these. Really cool. I would prefer to be Eva because she can fly. I would prefer that.
Yeah. She can just get anywhere she wants really quickly. I wish I could fly.
Fly or teleport?
Fly.
Really?
Teleport would be great, but
I was thinking this the other
you can't
day. 'Cause
experience like everything if you're teleporting. You want to be able to experience the scene.
depends how fast you're flying. That's what I've
Depends
always
how
thought.
where you need to go as well.
Because it feels
you need
like
to
flying at
Australia.
30 miles an hour. It's quite slow. If you want to go to Australia, 30 miles an hour in the sky, it's quite slow. Plus, you get really cold. People
Very
forget.
cold.
Freezing.
Very cold.
That's the thing. As much as I like to fly, I'm like, you got to wrap up. You got to have all your thermals on.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have your earmuffs on. But if you can teleport, easy.
Mm-hmm.
You cut out all the fat. So I'm starting to feel like I might want to teleport instead of flying.
I would like to travel through time.
Ooh.
That's what I would like.
Ooh. What would you little sippers want? What superpower would you like to have if you could have any superpower? This isn't a question to get on the board. I'm just asking. I'm just curious. What superpower would you guys want to have if you could have anything? Caden's with me. Caden says teleport. Yeah, teleport's great, right? Zosha says fly. She's with you, Joe.
Yay.
First flying. A lot of people have seen Toy Story. A lot of people. Caden says Toy Story is good. Very good.
I really want to see Toy Story
I can't
4.
believe you haven't seen it.
We'll try and watch it before the next kids show.
Oh, we have confirmation. Rena Poston has says we have seen them all, and we have only seen Eve in Toy Story. Ooh, so maybe she's not in all the
Maybe
others.
she's hidden.
Maybe she's really
in the
hidden.
background.
They do that sometimes. They call them Easter eggs. So they hide things in films. So if you type in Easter eggs, you might find them, but they're not always really obvious.
Let's do a bit of this light grey around the other side too. Just a little dot, a little dot, a little dot. So little tiny lines. Not dots, lines. Line, 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 line. That's you. Tread the other side. While you're at it with that little brush, you can paint this bit as well black.
Still the little mini brush.
Yeah, I've got the mini brush now. Just quickly switch to the mini brush. You want to paint this inside part black.
Zosha says the same thing. She's seen Toy Story 4, but she can't remember seeing Eve. I need to check this. I have to watch Toy Story 4 and keep our eyes peeled and see if we see her.
Yes, we will. This side too.
It's true. Eve is very modern. She's a very modern robot. I'm loving hearing what the little sippers, what superpowers they would like. So you would like to fly, I would like to teleport,
Yep.
and we've got some really good ones. So,
What do they want to do? What's your brush?
so we've got Simply Cute Bunny says that. Oh, so says that she would not like to read other people's minds. She's telling us what she wouldn't like.
Why not? Yeah,
Oh,
I guess
love
we don't want to read everybody's minds all the time.
Jen Daub says that she would love to have some water powers to control the spirits. Like that.
Yeah, to go back in time. Travel in time is the best. Go back to the 60s.
Estelle says fly or invisibility. I forgot about invisibility. Invisibility.
Oh, that's good.
Just disappear. Just can walk in anywhere. Go through walls. That'd be quite cool.
Make that, and make sure you've still got some of that grey left, that light grey. We're using that light grey again, so you can mix it some more if you need to, some white and some black. Make sure you put that light grey. I'll show you the top. Oh, the controls. So can you see there's a lot of dark grey, but there's also some light grey. So there's a light grey trim at the top, some light grey down the side, some light grey in the middle here. Now you can use your small brush for this bit. Dip the tip and do this line at the top in light grey. So if you're using acrylics at home, you should be able to do this. Slightly different if you're using pencils or pens. Slightly different method. Let's do some light grey down the side here.
It's really starting to come to shape now, Joe.
I lost my black line there, but I'll do the outline shortly. Let's do another line round about here. Leave a little grey space. And down either side. One side there, and one side there. Oh, careful you don't smudge.
Do you got some paint in you?
Keep doing that. This is actually a little bit lighter here, so I'm going to paint a bit of light grey down here. As I said, some of my black lines have gone, but it's okay. We'll go over the outline at the end. You can even do a couple of little lines like that. Just making it a bit more detail there, isn't it?
I literally can't wait to see little sippers with the artworks. If you've got some amazing masterpiece at the end, make sure to take a snap and send it to Art Sippers Kids Club. Send it to us. DM us on Instagram. And if you like it, and if we love it, we might pop it up onto our feed. So send us your creations and we can pop that into our feed and you can have your own little special feature on our page. If you go to our Instagram, you'll see loads of people on there, loads of little sippers with their artworks. That could be you. So make sure you send it to us, send it to the Art Sippers Kids Club, and we can get you featured on our page. Get you famous. Get you famous. I love that. We've got Rena Post says, Roma says that her superpower would be to read her brother Ryan's mind. That's a great superpower.
Going with a little bit more black there, underneath there. Just a few more shadows. I've painted over my black line here, so I'll put that back. You might want to do them little dots again. You can do that with a pen or you can do that with your small brush.
I love that. Simply Cute Bunny's giving everyone some words of encouragement. She's like, it's looking so cool. You got this, guys. You got this.
Ooh.
Come on, Simply Cute Bunny.
How long we got left? Okay, not too long. So we're just doing the kind of final touches and you guys can get creative with the background.
You can really go for it. Make it pop.
Now, I definitely want to do these eyes again. Go over a couple of the details on the eyes. Just have a look at it from far back and see if there's anything missing. We need to do the buttons, and of course we need to do the name. A couple of little lines here and there, so maybe do that line there that I painted over. A couple more lines here and here. Maybe some lines here and here.
Oh, I've got a question for him. This is for my Wally fans. You ready? Let's get another one of you on the board. We've got a few of you on the board. Okay, so why, not even why actually, what did Wally found, what did he, can't even speak anymore. What did Wally find that made the ship that contained all of humans come back to Earth? What did he find? What did Wally find in the fridge? Can you remember that scene? He found it in the fridge and he dug it up with his hands. What was it? What did he find? He found that and he showed it to Eva. What was it? What was that thing? What was that life form? If you know what that is, let me know. I think I've explained that well. If you don't know, I'll tell you in a bit. I'll give you a hint. But if you're a Wally fan, you know what it is. You'll know what it is.
I noticed that the inside of my eyes are a little bit too dark, so I need to go in with a bit more light grey around here. So make sure it's a little bit lighter so that you can see the dots in the middle. So if this is too dark, just go in, add a bit of light grey paint. Need some water.
Water to sip or water to dip? She wants water to dip. Okay, let me get some water to dip. And when you dip, you have to sip anyway, so it's perfect.
Thank you. So when your paint goes a bit dry, just make sure you get a little bit of water on your brush so you can get that smooth line. And we'll go in with a little bit more white paint. So we've done light greys, we've done dark greys. Let's go in with just a little bit of white for some highlights. Got a little bit of highlights on the hands, tiny bit in the eyes, tiny bit on controls. So white paint. We're going to dab a little bit here. Oh, not coming out very well. So tiny little dab onto the squares that you did. Over onto the squares up here too. Just a little bit. Bring out some highlights. Let's do a tiny bit of light, maybe onto the neck here. On one side. Use a small brush. Tiny little bit of white in the controls. Just where the light is hitting the very bottom. Hitting Wally.
Wally!
A couple of little white bits there. Just find the light grey and just add a touch of white onto some of the light grey that you've done. So if you see a bit of light grey, add a bit. So it's a bit on the eyes as well. Add a bit in there. And then maybe a tiny bit on some of these tire. Remember the light grey that you did on them? Maybe add a little bit of white on some of the treads.
Oh, that really makes it pop. That's a really good addition. I like that.
Just highlight some bits.
We've got some fans in the building. They know what Wally found in that fridge.
Arm's aching today.
It's heavy. It's a heavy painting today. Wally is quite heavy. Wally's heavy, so you're carrying all of that steel. I think he's made of steel. Steel and metal.
Some kind of metal.
Some kind of metal. So, I've got an interesting answer. So we've got, Rena Poston said that he was collecting a vibranium battery. I would have added you, but I don't think that's the answer I was looking for. It was green. It was the first time in the whole movie that the color green was seen. So the creators of the movie made sure that it was quite a dull backdrop and grey backdrop. So this color really popped when you saw it. So it was a nice green color.
That's kind of like green.
It's not really vibrant green.
Let's do that.
Don't throw me under the bus here. Don't throw me under the bus.
It's got a bit of green little display.
Yeah, I've got a little green.
Find green. If you haven't got green, you can mix a bit of yellow.
You shattered my dreams about the green now.
Bit of yellow, a tiny bit of blue. You want it quite fluorescent green. I know it looks yellow to you. You don't want it too green. That's too green. You want it more yellow. Yellow and the light blue. Use a small brush. Do some lines. This little display.
I love that. So you're getting the films wrong. This isn't Black Panther. Vibrarium was from Black Panther. Let me see that again. I think they're doing Black Panther 2, actually. I need to see. Yeah, I think they are. That'd be quite cool.
That'd be cool.
You guys are giving us ideas. Do you know what? We're going to have to throw out to you guys. What do you want to paint next time? So we're going to do a next show at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Will you guys think so? I don't know.
Nah. 29, 28.
28.
28.
On the 28th of March. So on the 28th of March, we're going to do our last show of March. Let us know what you want us to create. We might pop this up into the Arts of Us Kids Club. We might pop this up on Instagram. If you let us know what you want us to create, we can create that next show. I know there's been some talk of Toy Story. There's been some talk of a few things. So you're giving us suggestions. You're giving us some really good suggestions. What would you like us to create? Let us know. Let us know. We'll do it for you. We do this for you guys. So let us know. Oh, we've already got Avengers by the Milsons. We've got Elephant or Koala. Ooh. We've actually done an elephant before. So if you do like elephants, Jen, we did the Natural History Museum last summer. And we created Elno the elephant. So if you type in Art Sippers, Elno the elephant.
Is it still on YouTube?
Maybe.
Wasn't it? Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe.
Was it?
If it's still on YouTube, you can check out our Art Sippers page. You might be able to find some.
You might be able to find.
So Wally has a little red dot here, and they put the E in there. So it depends on whether or not you put your name. Put an icon in there, or you can, if you've got an E at the end of your name or your robot's name, you can just do.
Oh, that looks really good, Joe. But I'm loving that.
J-Bot. And then it's time for you guys to do the background.
So it's time for your background. This is where you go for it.
I'm not going to really do it, but I use dark blue mixed with bits of black and stuff down here. So a little bit of black and the dark ultramarine blue. I painted using the big brush.
The big brush?
And very delicately paint all the way kind of up to this line here. This kind of dark mix of dark blue and the light blue. So it goes a little bit lighter as it gets it to the horizon there. It goes a bit lighter at the top. And then it goes down to dark in the foreground. But you guys, you can either put him on a nice fresh green earth, or you can give him quite a grey.
That'd be quite nice.
A bit of grey.
Give him some greenery. Give him some greenery.
You know,
that is what he found.
At the end, right?
Exactly.
He went to the nice place.
So that's what I was asking you guys. What did he find? What did he find in the fridge that meant that all the humans came back to planet Earth? Do you know what it is, Jojo? What was it?
It was a plant.
It was a plant, indeed. And who got that right? I'm gonna check. Who got that right? It was a plant. It was a lovely bit of soil. You picked it up, and there was a plant inside. And then Eva took it. So who was it? Who got that right first? It was Jen Daub. Well done, Jen. You're up on the board. Boom. You're on the board. Do you know what? You're on the board twice now.
Well,
congratulations.
Right, I think it's time to go live to some people. So
let's do it.
With the top bit there, I just painted it with blue and white. I'm not going to do it properly here, but I used blue and white.
Quick question. Yeah, they're telling you. How did you get that dark of a blue, Jojo? How did you get that really dark blue?
I used the dark blue there. So either phthalo blue or ultramarine blue. Use a dark blue. And then if you mix it with a tiny bit of black, it'll go a bit darker as well. And then to get the colour of the sky, you mix a bit of white and the cerulean blue, which is the light blue. And you can paint very carefully around all of your Wally.
Okay.
In between.
Zosha's got a joke. Zosha, make it happen. Tell us your joke. While you're doing that, I'm going to pop the streaming code into the comments. And if you want to share your artwork with the Art Sippers, click on that link and you can come live and show the world your creations. Make sure you check with your parents and guardians first, and then you can come and join us live. Show us your masterpiece. You might not be finished, don't worry. No judgment in this place.
It's fine. I want you guys to take your time, and I've got lots of dark blue on my brush still. And if you're painting on a canvas, make sure you paint the sides as well, the top.
There we go. So we popped that link into the comments. We didn't go to our art camp.
No, we didn't. I'm set up and everything today. You can do a moon as well. So I used a little bit of cerulean blue, like that.
I'll have it double so they can see it.
Circle.
So you can see what it looks like. So that's what the final piece looks like.
And then a bit of white around the edge.
So you can see the background. That's what it looks like. So Josie's got the moon in the final creation. You can create a moon if you want.
You want the white around the edge. Bright white around the edge. Oh, I've got grey on my brush.
Oh, Billy said that he had problems with Wi-Fi, so he's had to go back to a certain point. So he's not live at the moment. It's okay, Billy. It's all good. Your name's still in the hat, so you could win. It'd be funny, because you could actually find that you win later. That'd be good.
Right, who's coming live?
Zosha, I like that joke. I was going to tell it, so I like the fact that you got that joke too. I'm going to send it out to the rest of the sippers. I'm going to send this out with you, and whoever gets this, they go on the board. And because you've answered or asked the question that I was going to ask, I'm putting you on the board as well, Zosha. So the question is, Wally's cousin cleans floors. What is his name? What is his name? Good joke, Zosha. Who's going to get it? To get the final place on the board.
So we do have a special art sippers for adults tonight. So if you have any mums or dads, parents, guardians, nans, granddads, anybody, and you want them to get involved with the painting, we are painting an abstract flower one today.
We are.
And that starts at 5. 5 o'clock. So straight after this, we're going to go to another one.
Who's going to get this joke? Who's going to get it? Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to go to you amazing sippers now and see what you have created. Okay?
Give your brushes a wash. Make sure they don't sit in the water. Who have we got?
We have bum ba bum 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 right and Roo. Here we go.
Hey, wow!
Look at it.
Look at you!
And I got them berries on.
Looking good, looking good.
Hi.
Loving that. How you guys doing?
Wicked! Look at that! Yes, you smashed it!
And if we're doing the background at the bottom,
So
and
do.
then we're at the top.
Wicked! Take your
That's
time in
so
the background.
good.
Really
The
take your
detail on that Wally. You can see all of the kind of rust and mucky bits on it. You guys have done so
time.
good.
Wicked. Your colours are
I'm
amazing.
drinking this.
Oh, and you're drinking a Sprala with
Yeah.
us.
Be sharing time.
It's quite good, right? It's tasty. It's tasty. Oh, you guys always do so good. Have the berets helped you get more creative? Have they got you more magic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, magical powers. Amazing. Well, we're so proud of you.
Love
You
it.
should be proud of yourselves too.
And I love that your superpowers was to read Ryan's mind. I love that. That's actually made me. That's hilarious.
Find out what you
Oh,
think.
with the vibranium from Black Panther.
Yes, vibrate. You want that? Is that what you want?
Find a different name for me instead of robot, but there's nothing else that I can think of.
Think of it and sign it as that.
Yeah,
It'd be lovely to
there's
have
no rush.
a new robot name for you. So Ribbot
Ribbot.
and Robot.
We bought
It's classic.
all
Guys,
the
thank you very much.
paints that we got.
Yeah.
Yay!
Oh.
Cerulean blue.
Yes.
And the palettes.
Oh, and the
They're
palette.
proper artists now.
So these guys won. Was it
Last
last
week.
time?
So last
Yeah.
time we did
Last
Among Us,
week.
we won the Arts of Kids Experience box. So this could be you.
Could be
You could have the berries. You could have the art kit. You could have the holiday.
Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you,
us
guys.
again, and well done on your work.
Come on, give me a round.
Bye.
Give me a round of applause.
Bye.
Sip, sip. Okay, who else have we got in the building?
Oh, we've
We
got a few
have.
people.
Oh, do you know what? This is perfect because we're going to get Zofia. Zosha,
Yay!
tell us your joke. Hello, Zosha. Well, you told us a joke.
He told us a joke. Oh wow, we got a colourful.
Whoa! That's a lovely, lovely, colourful Wally.
It's great.
Look at that, it's got a little rainbow.
Oh, that is amazing.
It's so good.
You've done it loads of different colours. It's got so creative. You've got a little heart in the sky.
Give her a round of applause.
So she doesn't want the grey. She doesn't want the rust. She wants a colourful.
She wants a colourful. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, tell us your joke. Tell us your joke.
So the joke was, Wally's cousin cleans floors. What's his name? The answer was Flory.
Flory.
Yes, Flory. Yes, you're getting better. You're better than me, Zosha. You're better than me.
You can take over.
I popped you up on the board because it's good, and I want to see if anyone else has got that answer right. But have you enjoyed yourself today, Zosha?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm so proud of your work. Well done for getting creative and
Perfect.
changing up the colours today.
I love
Really,
it.
love that.
Really mixed up and done your own thing.
And also, I added like a little speech mark here, and it says, "Hello,
Ooh.
the rainbow."
Oh, I like that little talking rainbow
Hello, I
robot.
always see the rainbow.
Oh, that's so good, so creative. This is what we love,
She
guys.
named her robot and then she created,
And to create
the
a whole world around this
whole world
robot.
around the
This is what we love to see, guys. Get creative like Zosha. Mix it up. Get creative. We love it.
Yes.
Mix
Well
it up.
done.
Well done.
Thank you for
And
coming
I'm
live
loving
and showing
that
us your
joke.
beautiful creation.
Perfect.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that joke.
Okay, we've got two more. We're going to go to Mia,
Mia.
and then we're going to go to Matthew. And then
Show me your picture.
Hey, hello, Mia.
Hi.
Hi. How have you got on? Oh, lovely. I see some green.
So green in there.
Yes, it's very natural. She's got some greenery in the background. She's Wally at the end.
Oh,
At the
that's
end of
so
the film,
good.
and it's nice.
It's the
Amazing.
pink and green. That's a great colour combo.
Lovely.
It matches your top as well, Mia.
Very good. Well done. Are you proud of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to pop it up on the wall somewhere. You've got to try and find a space for it now. You've got all your friends. Well done so much. Thank you for coming live and showing us your beautiful work, Mia.
Absolutely smashed it, Mia.
Bye.
It looks very, very cool.
Very, very cool.
Okay, so we're going to go to Matthew Milson.
Oh, I've lost the bell. Ding,
Go,
ding,
Thea, here's
ding,
your bin.
ding.
There he is. Let's bring him in. Let's bring the man himself. There he is.
Hi.
Hello, Matthew.
Hello.
Loving the berry. Oh, wicked. Look at yours. Oh, that is great. I love your moon as well. You've got that lovely light coming through there. And you've got Wally. Have you just got yours, Wally, today? Yeah. I like it. You've done the Dyson very, very neat as well with the paintbrush. You did great. How do you find today?
Good. I haven't finished the bottom yet, but I'm going to do that just afterwards.
Do you have an idea of what you're going to do?
I think I'm going to maybe do one garbage can in the background.
Yay!
That'd be really cool.
I would love to see
That'd
that.
be really cool. I'd like to see that. Make sure you send it to us once you finish it. I want to see this creation.
Yeah, pop it
so I
up.
know how it's going to be. It's going to be good.
Facebook Kids Club.
Yeah, send it to us. Send it to us.
We'd love to see it, Matthew.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
Have a lovely
again.
day. Take care, Matthew.
Bye.
I love the rest of the meal service.
Yeah, say hi to the family.
Okay, I think it's time. I think it's time to
Okay,
call
competition.
the winner. Okay, so on the board, we have a few names. Who is it going to be? Who's it going to be to win today? So we have a few names on the board, and a few people got on there twice. So we've just seen them. We got Matthew Milson on the board. We got Bernie, aka Billy, on the board twice.
Woo!
Mia, you're on the board twice. Jen Daub, you're on the board twice. Ed Tech Techie, Simply Cute Bonnie, you're on the board twice, and Zosha, you are on the board.
That's
So-
a million sips there, guys.
It's a million tips. Hope you're sipping at that same time, just pressing the bell. All your names are in this lovely magical bin. Who's it going to be? Who is going to win the prize? Today, it is an Art Sippers Kids Experience box. I'll show you again. Is this whole
Whoa!
box of goodies. And seriously, you can store all of your art stuff in there afterwards. It's a great thing to have. So all these goodies are yours if you win. So everyone who's taken part, thanks for entering. But this is the chance for you guys to win. So all the names are in the hat. Are you ready, Joe?
Yeah.
Who's it going to be? We saw Ryan Rue, who won it last time. That could be you. That could be you. Who's it going to be? Go on, next slide. Woo! Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? What number?
6.
6. Simply Cute Buddy! You have won today's Art Sippers Kids Experience box. This is coming to you. So what you got to do, send us your details and we will get this sent out to you in the post. This could be yours. So next time, on the 26th of March, you should have this ready.
Yeah, send a message on Instagram.
Yes.
No matter what, try and get in touch with us and send us your
I'm excited
address.
for you. I'm well excited.
Sick.
What a great end to the show.
So guys, I'll just quickly say, if you painted over any of them black lines, just go over them. So if you painted over certain parts, go over them with your paint pen or your paintbrush and just get that nice outline and then you're done. We saw some incredible work.
We have
We're
seen
so
some incredible artworks.
proud of you all. Enjoy doing the little touch-ups and any extra little lines that you might.
And once you have your final masterpieces, send them to us. So put them on your socials. Remember to tag us, Art Sippers Kids. Not Art Slippers Kids, it's Art Sippers Kids. And we will pop that onto our page if we think it's amazing. And of course they're going to be, because you guys have created masterpieces today. And remember, we're going to try and keep these free. So we've got a target to hit for April the 30th. If we can hit our target by then, we will keep these going for free for the rest of the year. So I'm going to put that up now. If you guys are enjoying it and you want us to keep going, you know what to do. We're going to dance away after, aren't we?
Yep, let's give it a little dance. I've just done a couple of little V shapes and some lines at the side.
So spend some time on it, guys. Don't rush. Don't rush it. Take your time.
Don't rush.
Make sure you have your perfect masterpiece and remember to sign it. Did we say sign it?
No, I didn't.
Sign it. Sign it. Make sure you sign it at the bottom so people know that this is your creation. You don't want people saying that you didn't create this. There you go. Sign.
Guys, it's been a pleasure. Lovely seeing your faces and all the berries.
Have a lovely rest of your Sunday. Happy Mother's Day to the mothers. Big love, hugs, namaste.
You bring out the best in me. I want to see a strong. Don't care what it be. Just want the sun to keep shining on. Let it shine on. Let it shine.